first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And right away, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Out to his left. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 35. The Colts at 6-2 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And Gay knocks this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. You look at this Colt defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Right on the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt.
Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt.
And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers. Ladd McConkey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Brings up 3rd down.
Richardson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
Just a 30-yard punt that time.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Richardson. That is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now it's Richardson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here Richardson yet again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. Here's Richardson to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run here with Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have retaken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's second and 10. Now it's Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action with Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Richardson shotgun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
First and 10 at the 49 line.
Richardson working from the gun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Back to the air with Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chargers 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And they will finally stop it, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Open man, it's Palmer. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guy.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to 2.
23. Chargers 21.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That complete to Downs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Richardson to throw off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
At the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Buying time to his left. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Richardson on the bootleg here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Down the right sideline, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, 47 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Herbert now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ladd McConkey from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Colts 33, Chargers 28.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Franklin. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Colts are looking as if they'll move it to 7 and 2 as they add on to this lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
But able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
That is caught. He's going to...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Into about the 23.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Richardson.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Edmund Mitchell, 77 yards. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's intercepted. And he's got some space here. He's got a full head of steam. Escapes the defender. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Richardson off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for L.A., it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.